Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to Talk Notes by A. Today I'm going to share my haul from Fragrance.net. Fragrance.net is having a 40% off sale, so I got 10 fragrances from them, and some of these fragrances have been on my wish list. So if you guys are interested to find out which 10 fragrances I got from Fragrance.net, stay tuned. Once again, and welcome to Talk Notes by A. My name is Amanda, and as the intro said, I'm going to share my fragrance haul from Fragrance.net. Fragrance.net is an online site that sells fragrances and also skincare products. In order for you to be able to get the 40% off, this is what you do. So type in like a popular fragrance like Tom Ford Bitter Peach. Google it. On that Google search, on top of the Google search, you will see pictures of different sites that are selling bitter peach. Click on the one from Fragrance.net or any other fragrance that says Fragrance.net. If you click on that, you will get that 40% off. If you go directly on the site, it's only 30% off. So click on maybe Wanted, Orchid Vanille, search those particular fragrances and then click on it, and then when you get to Fragrance.net, then search for the particular fragrance that you're looking for. You should get that 40% off sale that they are having. Before I show you what fragrances I got from Fragrance.net, if you're finding me for the first time and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you're returning and you've been watching me for a while but you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button twice or the subscribe button, and you should be notified whenever I post any video. Also, do not forget to thumbs up the video and leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, how I can improve on this channel, and also what other fragrances you guys have bought lately. And also tell me if you have shopped from Fragrance.net before, and let me know what other fragrance sites or discounted fragrance sites that you've been shopping at that I can also find these discounts. Let's start with the first fragrance that I got from Fragrance.net. The first fragrance that I want to share with you guys is from Amethyst. I knew I was going to do that. The first fragrance that I want to share with you guys is from Lalique, and this is Lalique Amethyst. This fragrance is blueberry, it's blackberry, very juicy. It has peony, it has rose, it has vanilla, it has woody notes, it also has strawberry. It's very syrupy, juicy, fruity, sweet. It's very sweet, but not overbearing sweet. But it's very sweet, it's very syrupy. It lasts very long. This is a very high performing fragrance from Lalique. I've heard a lot about this fragrance, so I did put it on my wish list. And when I went to shop at Fragrance.net, I'm like, finally, let me try this fragrance, and I have not regretted buying this fragrance. I showcased this fragrance in my what I wore in a week already. I've already wore this fragrance a couple of times. It's very beautiful, very well done fragrance, and I'm glad I gave it a try. The odd 10 fragrances that I'm going to share with you guys are blind buys, and I'm so glad that I bought this fragrance. I've not regretted buying this fragrance. I love the fruitiness, that dark fruit, that blueberry, that blackberry. Yeah, it does have blueberry, yes, and it has more berry. It's that berry syrupy, juicy fruit that I get from this that does it for me very, very much, my zhuzh of fragrance. So yeah, I move on. The next fragrance that I'm going to talk to you guys about is from Moresque, and this is Lady Tuberose. This fragrance, originally this was not the fragrance that I want to try from the house of Moresque. I actually wanted to try Sita, but then that one was sold out and I did not want to pay full price for any fragrance from the house of Moresque, because I'm trying it out for the first time, and if I can get it on a discount, I want the discount. So I went with Lady Tuberose after I read the fragrance notes. So some of the fragrance notes in this particular fragrance, Lady Tuberose, of course tuberose, it has fruity notes, it has ginger, it has ylang ylang, it also has angelica. This fragrance also has vetiver and cedar and amber. The fragrance is very fruity, it's very sweet. The tuberose in this is very jammy. Everything about the fragrance is very nice. I'm so glad I actually went with Lady Tuberose, and for a fragrance that is introducing me to the house of Moresque, I think I did very good in picking Lady Tuberose. They did have other Moresque fragrances on fragrance.net, but when I read the notes, I'm like, okay, let me try Lady Tuberose, and this is making me want to try more from the house of Moresque. I move on. The next fragrance that I got is from Goutal, and this is called Tenue de Souris. I hope I pronounce it right. This fragrance has patchouli, it has white musk, it also has jasmine and rose and bergamot and blackcurrant. Very beautiful fragrance. I've only tried it on once, but it's very beautiful. I love the patchouli in this fragrance. It's very done right. It's not dirty patchouli, it's not earthy patchouli. It's blending very, very well with the other fragrance notes that this particular fragrance has. So yeah, I got this Annick Goutal fragrance. Love the puff. My 5-year-old wants me to give her this fragrance, but I said no. I love everything about the fragrance. The look of the fragrance is very ladylike. So far, yeah, it's not a fragrance that I would say I don't like. It's a fragrance that, yeah, I've actually tried this fragrance once and I actually like it because I love patchouli, I love blackcurrant, I love bergamot. So what is there not to like about this fragrance? I don't know about the longevity though, because I didn't wear it that long to focus on how long it wore on me. But yeah, very beautiful. Got it for 40% off. You cannot beat the price, so I move on. The next fragrance that I got in this haul is from Serge Lutens, and this is called Un Boy Vanille. This fragrance has been on my fragrance list for a long time. I got this in the 50 ml bottle, and this is Eau de Parfum. I actually got this in a tester, so it didn't come with all the boxes. If you guys can see, all the fragrances that I'm showing you are out of the boxes because I've already filmed this fragrance, taking them out of the boxes and showing you what they look, the presentation and everything. But I guess my camera, I don't know what I did, and everything was blurry, so you can see my face, you can see the fragrance that I was showing you, so I had to refilm this again. That's why all the fragrances are already out of the fragrance boxes. But this one came in it's a tester, so it didn't have the presentation. But this fragrance, when I first smelled this fragrance, it's one of the most beautiful smelling fragrances that I've ever smelled in my life. It's so beautiful, it's so vanillic. So some of the notes are vanilla, coconut milk, it has beeswax, it has black licorice, sandalwood, tonka bean, benzoin, Gaia wood, and musk, to name a few of the fragrance notes. It's so beautiful. It's so vanillic, and spicy. It's vanillic, it's spicy. I just love everything about this fragrance, and this is the fragrance that I don't mind having a backup bottle to the backup bottle to the backup bottle to the backup bottle. Like, I don't mind having backups to the backups to the backups. This is one fragrance that I will buy and buy and buy, but then again things can change. But so far I want to have a backup to my backup. That's how much I love this fragrance. I'm so glad I have Boy Vanille in my collection. I think I have another one from Serge Lutens that I forgot the name, but if I remember I will put it here. It's the color is actually more, it's amber colored or red color. I forgot the name, but I've already placed the order from Fragrance.net to try that one. But yeah, if it's anything like Boy Vanille, one of the best vanillas that I have in my collection, or the best vanilla that I have come across, one of them, you know, I love my Vanilla 28, I love my Niche Annie, but this one holds a special place because it's one fragrance that I smelled that the artistry, everything that was involved in creating this fragrance made me very happy, and I fell in love with, you know, fragrances all over again. Like, it made me fall in love with smells, different aspects of fragrances, like the beginning, the top note, the heart note, the base note. It made me fall in love with the art of perfumery. So yeah, this is Boy Vanille by Serge Lutens. I move on. The next fragrance is from Goutal, and it's Nuit 8 Confidences. I hope I pronounce it right. But this fragrance opens with black pepper, it has bergamot, it has white musk, it has vanilla, it has tonka bean and white floral, and also it has incense. It's a well blended, a little bit exotic, well blended, a little bit exotic. I don't know about the longevity because I haven't wore it that long. I only tested it, and so far I love the fragrance notes. I love the combination of the black pepper with the bergamot. I love the vanilla. I love the, you know, the incense makes it a little bit exotic. So yeah, I think it's a fragrance that I'm gonna enjoy, but right now I really cannot tell you about performance and longevity because I only tested it a couple of times on my arms when I first got the fragrance. I haven't actually wore it yet because I put it in the other room with my one Goutal that I have to see how it looks, so I haven't had it here for me to use it. But yeah, I'm gonna start using these fragrances. Some of them I've already used, like the Boy Vanille. It has my heart. So yeah, this is another Goutal. Love the presentation. I think they said this one has changed to more it's the same color but it's more fluffier. But hey, for the discounts that I got on this, I don't mind having the old bottle. I don't mind having the old fluffy or the fluffy puff. I don't mind it at all. It's the juice that I'm after. So yeah. Oh, and the look of the bottle. It's a beautiful looking, you know, feminine bottle. I move on. The next fragrance that I got in this haul is from Clive Christian, and this is called 1872. If any of you have watched my wish list video, I have this as one of the fragrances that I really wanted. So this fragrance has rosemary, it has Amalfi melon, it has bergamot, it has lily of the valley, it has frigier, oak moss. It has a slew of fragrance notes in here. But the thing about this fragrance house that I'm noticing is that everything is so blended so beautifully. It's like you don't know where one note begins and one note ends. But on my skin, what I get is that lemony. It smells like lemon tart on my skin. You know how lemon tart is sweet and a little bit tart at the same time? That is what I get from this fragrance when I wear it. Lemon tart. It's so beautiful. It's not a long-lasting fragrance. It's not a fragrance that projects very well, but it's a fragrance that stays with you. It stays with you. It stays your scent bubble every time you turn around. It is a very beautifully well done, well blended, very elegant fragrance, and whenever I see another one of them that they are on sale, I think there is another one, I forgot the name, but it's in a black bottle, and I think it has like V something on it. It's like black, the bottle is black, but the writing on it is red. I want that one. I want to try more fragrances from Clive Christian, so yeah, I move on. The next fragrance that I'm going to talk to you guys about is from Azario, and this is Wanted Girl, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is Wanted Girl. This fragrance, I found about this fragrance from Nika Max. Yeah, Nika here on YouTube, and I think she had like a smaller bottle, like a small 30 ml bottle. And when I saw the way she raved about the fragrance, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely gonna buy this fragrance when I come across it. And I'm so glad. I love everything about the fragrance, the look of the fragrance, the juice. Ooh, a little bit vanillic, a little sweet. Oh my god. I didn't check about the fragrance note for this. I just bought it because Nika rave about it, so I didn't even read about fragrance notes when it comes to this one. But yeah, glad I have it. I haven't used it. I have smelled it a couple of times, but I haven't used it, so let's not talk about longevity. This is just the whole showing you what I got. Moving on. The next fragrance that I want to talk to you guys about is from Atkinson's, and this is called the Big Bad Cedar. This fragrance, I got it because I found out about the house from the fragrance guy here on YouTube, and whilst I was on fragrance.net, I'm like, let me see if they have it, and they do. So I went with the cedar, the Big Bad Cedar, because it has the cashmereing, it has oak moss, it has, of course, it has the cedar, Virginia cedar. It also has cardamom and sage. So this fragrance is spicy, it's warm, it's aromatic. To my nose, it's a little bit sweet. I don't know where the sweetness is coming from, but it's a little bit, not just a little bit, like little bit sweet to my nose. When I smell it, I don't know how it will perform on my skin because I haven't put it on skin. I only put it on the fragrance paper and then sprayed it in the air a little bit just to get the smell. But I like the look of the fragrance. I love the fragrance bottle. It looks like, it looks like whiskey and or NEC. My husband drinks NEC a lot, so my husband loves NEC. That is his drink of choice, and it kind of looked like it. So yeah, maybe I'll give this to my husband because I think this will suit him. He would like a fragrance like this. I move on. The next fragrance is from Van Cleef & Arpels, and this is Orchid Vinyl. I wanted to buy this fragrance for the longest time because Chantel Got Scents here on YouTube talked about this fragrance. I haven't seen her in a while. She has not posted in a while, but yeah, she talked about this fragrance, and I've had this fragrance on my fragrance list for the longest, and every time I go on fragrance.net, it's sold out. Every time it's sold out. So this time, this fragrance was on fragrance.net. That is the whole reason why I even went on fragrance.net, and then, you know, all the others, you know, were added. But yeah, Orchid Vinyl has vanilla, of course. It has dark chocolate. It has bitter almonds. It has mandarin. It also has mandarin orange. It has violet. It has musk. It has Belgium rose. It has Belgium rose. I'm thinking about something else. It has Bulgarian rose. It also has cedar. This fragrance, oh my god, it's so vanillic, it's sweet, it's gourmand. Love the fragrance. Like, I think I'm falling in love with the note of vanilla. Vanilla is becoming one of the fragrance notes that every time especially vanilla forward, vanilla scented fragrances. Most fragrances that I have will have vanilla in the base, but I like the vanillas that are like, look at me, I'm here. I love the vanillas that plays the leading role in the fragrance. This is a little bit spicy. very beautiful fragrance, and I'm so glad I finally have Orchidee Vinyl in my collection. I move on. The next fragrance that I got from fragrance.net in this haul is from Prada, and this is Prada La Femme. Everybody knows about Prada La Femme, and I know I'm so late to the game, but when it comes to certain fragrances, I actually take my time before I buy them. Sometimes I do fall for the hype and I'll buy a fragrance, but most of the time I take my time. I have to be in the mood, I have to feel the fragrance before I buy it, and this time I was feeling Prada La Femme. So this fragrance has ginger, saffron, it has mandarin orange, orange blossom, lavender, bourbon, vanilla, honey, tonka bean, vetiver. Why wouldn't I buy this fragrance? Like I said, I love vanilla, and then this vanilla is green. This vanilla, you know, with the vetiver is green, is vanillic, is beautiful. The saffron is aromatic. I love the fragrance, and I have worn it a couple of times, and I love it. This whole haul that I did from fragrance.net, I don't have one particular fragrance that I would think I would not love. Even the ones that have not gone to skin, from spraying it, you know, it feels, and I smell that the smell smells like I would really love them. So yeah, but this one, oh my god, I don't have a vanilla that is also green in my collection, I think. But then I love this fragrance. It's like I get so happy when I smell different fragrances. It brings me such joy to have different fragrances, different notes, different combination of the notes. I love the fact that every day I can smell different and I feel different, and I associate different memories and experiences with different smells that I have in my collection. So whew, this is so beautiful. I love Prada La Femme. It's so beautiful, and for me, the way this fragrance is vanillic and green at the same time, ooh, I love it. I move on. So beautiful people, these are the fragrances that I got from fragrance.net. They still having that 40% off. Use the trick that I showed you. Google any popular fragrance on Google search, and then click on any fragrance that says fragrance.net. Go on that, click on that particular fragrance. It should take you to the page that has the 40% off coupon, and you will save 40% on any fragrance that fragrance.net have. I think except Perfumes de Mali, that one is not 40% off. That is the only fragrance that I wanted to buy, the original Delina and Oriana, but then it's not 40% off. So I'm still waiting to find it from like Joma Shop or any other discounted fragrance site that you know, they are at a discount. Then I'll buy the original Delina and Oriana. Guys, until I see you on another video, stay blessed, smell fabulous, and bye for now.